I'm honored and privileged to be here to step onto the big shoe of the Director General of Ghana Education Service, Dr. Eric Nkansa. Dr. Eric Nkansa expresses his warmest regards to everyone here and has asked me to extend his sincerest apology to a friend who is the principal of this college. He gave his word that he'll be with you today, but as the Director General of the single most important and an agency that employs 400,000 workforce of the government, anything at all happens within a day, a minute, and a second. And therefore, for an equally important national assignment, the Director General couldn't make it, but asked me to be in his stead and deliver whatever he wants to deliver. But he warned me that represent me and represent me well, and I've taken the challenge to represent the Director General and represent him very well. I'm happy to be with you. I once again want to send his best regards and special commendation to the leadership of this noble college for this invitation to this 18th annual congregation ceremony of St. Louis College of Education. St. Louis College of Education has since 1960 nurtured a number of professional teachers who continue to distinguish themselves in the teaching profession across the country. And on this note, I want to especially appreciate the church through the Catholic Diocese of Kumasi for establishing this noble institution. The exploit of the college over the past few years are proof of the great work being done in the school. Well done. All of us mostly quote that if you are educating and if you want to educate a nation, do that through women. And you want to commend the church for the establishment of this college, not only to educate women, but to give us women teachers who can transform this nation and give us the fortunes that we want to have as a nation. Ladies and gentlemen, this school continues to demonstrate support towards achieving Ghana's education strategic plan. This is why I was glad when I was informed about the theme for today: providing quality teacher education to prepare 21st century workforce. The role of the College of Education, which rightly implies the current focus of the government transforming teaching and learning. Under the Ghana Education Reform Agenda, the government of Ghana initiated some key education reforms to transform teaching and learning and improve educational outcomes under the Education Strategic Plan, ESP 2018-2030, which was approved by Cabinet in November 2018. These reforms are expected to contribute to the goals of the ESP and then the Sustainable Development Goals, SDG 4, and lead to improvement of learning outcomes, especially at the pre-tertiary level. The three main priorities of the education reforms are improved learning outcomes, enhanced accountability, and equity at all levels of our education sector. Ladies and gentlemen, we acknowledge the teacher's role, the critical role in transforming the education system and bringing about effective learning outcomes. And this explains government's focus on regulating the teacher profession and fostering the development of world-class teachers to contribute to the students' learning and achievement. At this juncture, I would like to put on records that as I'm representing the Director General, I am with mixed feelings, two of them. I'm happy for you because you are beneficiaries of the reform that we are doing in our teacher education. That is why some of you are going home today with degree after attending a college of education. Those who left last year went with diploma, and we are going with degree. Congratulations in advance. But as I'm happy for you and thanking God for His grace, Because anytime you are having a reform like this, we have people that suffer and people that gain. And you are at the other side of gaining. But the other feeling I have is the challenge. The challenge that you are going out there to meet teachers who came through this system, completed this college, and holding diploma. And if you are coming just out, broadly telling them that I'm a principal superintendent. And let me tell you that as you are going out with degree, you do not need any upgrading after pursuing or going for further studies. You are going to be placed straight away on principal superintendent grade. And you are going to beat those who have already been in the system for 4 or 5 years without degree. Some of them are so senior soup 1, senior soup 2, but you are going with degree, but it comes with responsibility. That is why I'm telling you of the misfeeling that I have. The misfeeling is that they are going to look up to you to bring the change. If you are saying that you came with degree, let us see what you are doing. And that is leading us to you, or leading us to you presenting yourself as a teacher that is coming to change the status quo. And changing the status quo means that you are supposed to develop and you are supposed to present to us that you have your 21st century skill. The first one I want us to consider is the critical thinking. We have been quoting and continuously quote that you can't change the system by practicing the same thing. If you want to bring change, change the status quo. You are going to meet people who are telling you that Yaba Hatchet, we've been here for a long time, and therefore whatever initiative you are bringing, we are not going to allow you to do it. Find the better way because of creativity to push the agenda of bringing transformation to the system as we have today. Let me also place on record that you are going to model the entire system. You are not modeling your colleague teachers, you are modeling students. Now you are coming to GES, we are going to absorb you, and let me give you the hint that we've withdrawn cane as means of disciplining our students from our system. Not because we didn't want to cane our students, but because we saw that to be illegal. It was against the code. And if you whip somebody, we consider that as an assault. And therefore, why do we continuously allow our teachers to assault our children? That will also take that confidence that they have for them to also be creative like their teachers. So you are going out with 3 things. The first one is to go and strongly counsel our students to appreciate the need to do what is right. Number 2, you are using your own lifestyles to let them know that if this is good, this is what I want you to do. So you want to model them. So you are modeling them with the way you dress, you are modeling them with the way you talk, you are modeling them with the way and the timing of you coming to school. So if you are a teacher and you are punctual and regular, your children will learn from you. Please, this is not for the media, but the point I want to make is that if you are a teacher that has been coming to school late, you do not have any moral right to tell the children to come to school on time. You do not, because you are not setting the example. The other area we want you to have is critical thinking. Don't just follow the masses. Don't just do what others are doing. And they are doing it or you are doing it because that is what we have been doing for a long time. Question. Critically analyze the situation. And if you want to present the same case, present it in a way that it will look like it is yours. Don't go to them and tell them, I support and I concur. God has given you unique thinking ability. Therefore, anytime you are also making your presentation, make it as if you own it, not because someone is telling you to do. The next thing I want you to talk about and to model is a teacher teaching the children that are trying to also develop. But if they fumble, the teacher will pick the phone and record it and share on social media. What kind of teacher are you? To ridicule your own learner or student, the one you are supposed to transform, the one you are supposed to support. Because I have gotten it wrong, you are asking me to repeat it, you record it, and you share, and people will be sharing and teasing. If this child comes across such a video tomorrow, you are pushing the child to quarrel. So please don't go and do same. Don't go and be recording your children for the mistakes they are making, for you to share with your social media friends, for them to be laughing at these children. You are not going to be that kind of teacher. And I hope that you are going to stay as a teacher that will model the system. We also like you to be friendly and accommodate each and everyone. You are going to a school where people have different characters, different background because of the training they've received. From St. Louis College of Education, I know you have been trained to work as a team. Please go and foster unity in your various schools. Let them know that you have come with change. You are not aligning with any other group in that school, but you are there to bring peace. And God will bless you for doing that. Ladies and gentlemen, to my dear educators, if you are talking about reforming our education sector, reforming our education, and we are talking about the teachers that are teaching teachers, the senior members, we also like you to be abreast with the 21st century skills. And to be abreast with the century skills, you need to read extensively, and you also need to model the teachers that is coming, or the teachers that are coming out from your hands, so that the teachers will not leave the walls of this school the same way they came. At least we have had a witness. We are witnesses to Papa Solomon's applause. When he came here and he was asked to pick his award, all of us are testimony. And we are all witnessing what happened here today. That if you do good and if you do well to support your students, they will appreciate it one day. And that is the appreciation you are having. So to my dear educators, you have a major role to play in government vision of equipping our learners with the right 21st century skills needed in the fourth industrial revolution. Your role starts here on campus, right from how you teach the student teachers, with all the right principles and methodologies needed to nurture a holistic teacher, one who is bold and assertive. Now, let me come to my dear graduates and students. You must position yourself to receive these principles of methodologies needed to succeed in classroom, not limiting yourself to the classroom knowledge only, but by staying innovative, creative in your professional teaching practice. Most gracious, I wish to assure St. Louis College of Education and our graduates today that we at GES are ready to welcome you, and for that matter, these eligible graduates of all colleges of Ghana today into our schools to help us achieve our unique mandate of making quality education accessible to all Ghanaians. To the graduating class, I wish to congratulate you once again for successfully completing your studies. It is my hope that you will be good ambassadors of this college as you serve in various professional capacities across the country. So that is the assurance from the Director General. You are going to write your alliances, and those of you that will be successful in your alliances, which is our prayer, the Director General is asking me to give you this assurance that you are welcome to our classroom. We are going to give you the employment that you need. But anytime you have any difficulty gaining employment, make reference to today. That is what he has asked me to tell you. The Director General, you sent your Deputy Director General to our college when we were being graduated, and you have promised that you are going to give us employment. So we have come to you for the promise. And I want to assure you that all of you, especially those that are going to be successful in your alliances, will be recruited into Ghana Education Service, and getting an appointment to teach as graduate teachers will not be of difficulty because of our presence here and the government. Thank you so much, most gracious, for this opportunity.
Nananom school penny for a church for man and mamma Moshemoa, Yama Martinasi. Mendidi Nana Menia Qua Bronoma, Miniminia Nanefia Boahin. Yanin Samaya became Yatsuni Dean say, or Copa, me your bar, wo your bar, one so your bar, or bar dear bow, send it cessel. Wamawaye otiasefo oto nebo ase na onene wo ma wo hye wani ma uhunu se ampa wo hu ofe
me your bar. We your bar. Esan se otwedi ampo Nyankopon adom nyansa ne nimdie nti. Wadom nimdie ma na won fefo kra hu a won ho dwiri won. Mo mayade.
Chidi ampon kwame adomo amamako okopa. Akyerɛkyerɛfo atiateɛ. Asitena mu ahokyerɛ. Oyawo arehudie ni nkukuhyi asie nyinaa mu. Mogina pintin.
Ye mamumo ni yo. Efise efata mo. Enkunim abotre no efata mo. Yesra mo. Monko. Monsom. Na monfa nkɔ yɛ adwuma. Na Ghana man ehia mo.
Mafa adwuma pa. Adwuma a efiri ɔsoro. Chidwampɔ no ankasa adwuma. Makyerɛkyerɛfoɔ ne mawofoɔ nteteɛ so aba mfasoɔ ɛnɛ dai. Efata mo. Moniyo.
Monko. Na monko yɛ adwuma pa. Akyerɛkyerɛfoɔ hia mo. Esukuufoɔ hia mo. Ɔman Ghana nyinaa hia mo. Monko. Na monfa nkɔ boa mo ho. Mabusua. Enipa. Ene Ghana man nyinaa. Yɛda mo ase.
Thank you very much, our cultural too.
We kindly invite the representative of Otumfo Osei to the second Asante Hene. He is in the person of Nana Professor Mensa Bonsu Asachri Hene to present a message from Mensia. Nana, please do us the honors.
His Most Reverend, the Council Chair, Nananom, distinguished speaker, and guests, graduates, students, media houses present, ladies and gentlemen. I hope the Council Chair will also allow me to stand by the existing protocols and give the message. I extend warm greetings from His Royal Majesty Otumfo Osei Tutu II Asante Hene to this grand gathering. It was his wish to be with you personally. But other equally important engagements could not permit it. And for which reason he has mandated me as a Chirihene and a Professor Mensa Bonsu to represent him at this function. It has always been a pleasure to Asante Mine to be part of such important events, showcasing the good works of academic institutions on Asante land. It is a great source of joy that management and staff of St. Louis College of Education has fulfilled their mandate in producing quality workforce for this nation's growth. His Majesty commends your effort and urges you to continue with your good works for Santemai and Mother Ghana. As you are all aware, educational advancement in our nation is so dear to His Majesty. Over the years, the work done by Otumfuo's Education Fund in infrastructural development, for instance, after the national service, whilst waiting for your final postings, you can voluntarily go to the public schools in your communities to offer your service free of charge. As you do so, you build on your practical experience and broaden your social network as well. Let me end my address with warm felicitations for your conferment of the degree in education. God bless you all, and thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much. And now, Professor Mensa Osu, the representative of His Royal Majesty, for Osei Tutu II. Thank you, Nana. Thank you, Nana, for your message from Cape Coast. I, Monica Kone Mensa, Principal of St. Louis College of Education, here present and standing before you and those inadvertently absent for whom I stand proxy, who, having followed the prescribed courses in their programs and having passed all the required examinations, have become eligible for the Bachelor of Education degrees and diplomas their programs entitled them. I pray you to confer the Bachelor of Education degrees and diplomas on them.
Ladies, today is your day. Congratulations, being the pioneers of this B.Ed program, carrying your degrees with you. And by the authority vested in the academic board of the University of Cape Coast, I, Professor Mrs. Christine Eduyeboa, Dean, School of Educational Development and Outreach, University of Cape Coast, representing the Vice Chancellor, University of Cape Coast, your mentor for this degree program, now hereby pronounce you graduate of St. Louis College of Education, duly graduated. Accept our congratulations, ladies.
Leave it. Now that you've been graduated, you may turn the tassel of your cap to your left. Congratulations, my beautiful ladies.
Your Grace, Most Reverend Chair, with your kind permission, I invite some current executives of SLOPSA to help me do this. Some current executives, kindly come and help me do this. Thank you. Slopsa. Slopsa. Congratulations. I administer the Slopsa alumni oath of unbroken allegiance. So you kindly repeat after me. I do solemnly pledge to faithfully carry out a holy service and work in love to shape minds and hearts in truth as St. Louis College of Education alumnus. I pledge to use my morals, professional and academic training to the best of my ability to live exemplary life, to teach competently, and advance the character formation and well-being of children in my country and community. I promise to be a loyal ambassador for my college, to promote its welfare and maintain its reputation. I will endeavor in all my dealings to display a high sense of responsibility, to promote a positive image about the teaching profession, and to bring respect to my alma mater. So help me God. On this note, as Slopsans, what we want to tell you is, let us once again pledge to exemplify the high ideals, rendering positive service and attitude to developing our alma mater and nation, not forgetting that we become wealthier when we give freely. God bless us all. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Mrs. Harriet K. Annan, Slopsan. Presentation of scrolls. Please, graduates, sit. Take your seats. I start with the early childhood education. Early childhood education. As I mentioned the names, early childhood education, you'll come and take your scrolls. Grace Bwediwa Opoku, Portia Gaba, Bridget Wampon Enima, Francisca Afre Sika, Eunice Nyako, Ochre, Anna Adoma, Mabel Ano, Alivina Asari Bediako, Ramzia Abdul Nasel, Sarah Amankwa, Freda Abina Sewa Nyako, Emanuela Bawa, Mavis Osei, Elizabeth Belkon Osei, Bettina Edu Bobi, Margaret Ano Obuaba, Joyce Titibo, Pamela Setre Owusu, Dorothy Akuma Apia, Halima Nikra Ejay, Cecilia Wahima, Vivian Akon, Sandra Boache Yadom, Fauzia Mohammed, Susanna Ajeman. Vivian Akom, Sandra Boachi Yadom, Fauzia Mohammed, Susanna Ajeman, Mariam Ajakuma Adu, Farida Ajay Mohammed, Sharifa Amponsa Yahaya, Comfort Apokum, Me Benis Edupoku, Belinda Owusu, Abigail Lamankwa, Beatrice Ochri Owusu, Jennifer Ofori, Ofori Amanfo, Theresa Danso, Veronica Apia, Gifty Sian, Hannah Mante Bedru, Millicent Opon, Deborah Nyama, Kate Ejapon, Georgina Asari, Veronica Echan, Rukaya Musa, Nancy Akoto, Gloria Mensa, Abigail Owusu, Anita Odro Dakwa, Naomi Amwa, Sewaya Bando, Georgina Ata, Lois Osei, Mary Redu, Tasha Osei Tutu, Letitia Yayabua, Maureen Amwate, Lucia Watima, Helena Obeng, Esther Afram, Asamoah, Ata Emmanuela Owusu, Jessica Boateng, Esther Dapa, Comfort Nyakon, Elizabeth Akwiokon, Evelyn Tiwa, Philomena Angel, Sandra Boahima Apia, Theresa Boache, Comfort Opoku, Gifty Ansa, Cecilia Bedu, Comfort Dapa, Aunt Alice Boateng. Please, acknowledgement of our dignitaries will be done. I'm still waiting for my list to do that after our graduates have taken their scrolls. So acknowledgements will be done whilst the program is going on. Thank you very much. I continue with JHS Education. JHS Education. Our first class honors for JHS Abigail Kofi, Benedicta Ochri, Abina Adoma Ajin, Harriet Boatima Owusu, Emanuela Nyako, Vivian Echan. First class, please come for your scroll. Okay, thank you. Primary education first class. Please, you let me jump the JHS second class upper lower. Let me jump you and go to primary education, the first class. Ellen Echampoma, Vaida Odrowa, Owusu Precious Asante, Francisca Owusu Afram, Abigail Owusu, Cinderella Rekon Mafo, Jacinta Opoku, Rita Ankoma, Monica Osei, Grace Appel, Nana Educhumwa Owusu, Abigail Amankwa, Alberta Efia Asantewa, Mary Pinaman, Edu, Jacqueline Techi, Sylvia Dazi, Mabel Efriye Owusu, Edwina Dankwa, Hilda Frimpoma Bia, Belinda Arthur, Vivian Osei Ajimai, Victoria Sewa, Oforiwa Charlotte, Kwache, Theresa Eniwa Opuni, Sandra Apia, Jennifer Abrefi, and Sheila Opoko Ajimai for primary education, first class honors. We call on the diploma, first class diploma, Festus Seidu Bukari and Silvanus Akofo. Diploma in early childhood, Sandwich, cohort 2. My colleague, diploma.
Now we continue with second class earners, upper division, GHS education. Sandra Adujamfi. Gertrude Achampoma, Constance Ade, Martha Che Kodia, Hannah Siedua, Renita Boache, Veronica Ajay, Benis Osei Ousu, Margaret Boanya, Susanna Ata, Lily Afriye, Loretta Achiama Ofori, Matilda Dujamfi Ruth Achampon, Juliet Ousu Kate Menu Achampon, Blessing Asamoah Bafo, Esther Fosia Annan, Velina Ampon, Eunice Adom Ampon San, Mariam Saida Abdul Ganiu, Ellen Amponsan Belinda Kusi, Jacobel Ousu Ansan, Bridget Inti, Akuya Kunadu Anita Ama Adubia, Rich Love Jemfi, Rahel Mensa Esther Edu, Esther Butuakwa, Eva Pepra Obin, Agnes Abebrese, Elizabeth Asma, Matilda Kankam, Akosia Lavenda Ousua, Nani Abna Forsen, Akuya Bekun, Enin Ampon, Dizam Mojaka, Joyce Ajay, Josephine Opon, Rementa Bali Sukan, Adelaide Ajapoma Asari, Abigail Opoku, Veronica Dakwa, Dokas Bedu, Mary Esiama, Agustina Chirema Florence, Pokua Dina Ata Boache, Adwa Chirewa Boatin, Juliana Adim, Francisca Sewa John, Helena Frimpoma Kusi, Faustina Usa, Lordina Boatin, Abina Paulina Sewa, Deborah Tiwa Ejapon, Doris Ajin. The following student graduates should also follow: Josephine Ousia Kafui Gadri, Rebecca Mafu Fosia Charlotte Abba Baden, Fatima Isa, Barbara Sam, Aishetu Salifu, Wendy Brobe, Sheila Fosia Portia Asamoah, Rashida Tu Mamudu, Hannah Abuaje, Mary Kese Fosia, Nanaya Ajapoma, Charlotte Fosia Mavis Anom, Esther Akuma Onyina, Abigail Fosia, Agustina Boatin, Ellen Osei Boachiwa, Vanessa Boadu, Dorcas Dufie Ajabin, Emanuela Grace Asari, Jessica Boatin, Preba Winifred Olena, Gifty Adusei, Emanuela Boama, Gloria Osei, Akosia Sewa Ousu, Alexandra Yeboa Ousu, Priscilla Ata Boatin, Hannah Adu Jamfi, Matilda Ousu, Winifred Enchiwa Asari, Jacqueline Amponsan, Sarah Afriye, Vera Yeboa Ankoma, Anita Afriye, Vanessa Kunadu Yadom. Hekmatu Yakubu Mohammed, Cecilia Ishan, Benedicta Owusu Ansa, Olivia Sewa, Priscilla Ajapoma, Stephanie Boache, Comfort Ade, Franca Owusu, Lydia Che, Vida Basa, Margaret Asante, Patience Pukuya, Patience Siabia, Quatep, Grace Asha, Constance Adu Manu.
We continue with primary education in order from the second class and upper division. Then it will follow. Mavis Afo, primary education. Deborah Ampon, Boache, Pokuya Mary, Martha, Adobia, Elizabeth Abena Sewa Danso, Emanuela Akowia, Agnes Yabua, Olivia Mensa, Deborah Owusu Ajiman, Philomena Nyaku, Augustina Chinebua Kodia, Deborah Ajiman, Surya Ahmed, Vera Boache, Christabel, Apia Jemfi, Ak Amowi, Rita Owusu Ansa Opoko, Ruth Kudeti, Linda Asante, Loretta Opare Bwedua, Jemfi Ejapoma, Martha Afrane, Mary Insia, Fanuzatu Osman, Celine Fua, Berlin Emisa, Amanda Chewa, Rhoda Asamoah, Mavis Adai, Sharifa Osman, Ophelia Jan Intim, Sarina Abdul Razak, Gifty Yabua, Ruth Obesi, Anita Opoko, Marian Combet, Grace Benko, Mary Owusu, Bridget Amponsan, Cynthia Osa Frimpong, Amanda Mensa Opoko, Alvina Opon, Gifty Jonas Pepra, Linda Labempa, Esther Agolori, Frida Akufu Ado, Spendilove Apia, Comfort Safua Ajiman, Obiya Asamoah Ano, Fati Mohammed, Sarah Mensa, Abigail Nyakon Buadom, Angelina Aduchumwa Aqua, Abina Pokuya Frimpong, Mercy Ajiman, Jima, Kezia Nyakon, Kaiser Nyakon Agnes, Farida Asamoah, Lordia Mfum, Belinda Nyakon Ifa, Sarah Ewia, Karen Okai, Victoria Owusu, Ruth Kisiwa, Priscilla Efriye, Cecilia Apiakobi, Comfort Oye Asamoah, Happy Buedu, Anita Boahin, Bridget Savi, Rebecca Ochri, Portia Owusuwa, Dinah Che, Elizabeth Okra, Yabua, Abdul Nasira Majid, Fauzia Yakubu Adams, Juliet Junior Osei, Agnes Bema Sapon, Patient Annan, Theresa Foriwa, Martha Anson, Priscilla Osa, Annabel Entry, Abigail Opoku Ajimai, Tachiwa Nana and Anan, Mercy Ajua and Anane, Yvonne Ejay, Alice Mausi, Brago Samuela Tumfuo, Precious Dufie Ofe, Edna Dia Ajimai, Abina Asamoah Boateng, Benedicta Osei, Naomi Obiya, Rebecca Ejapon, Priscilla Apia, Philomena Sewa, Rakiatu Mumuni, Sylvia Kunama, Harriet Opoku. Esther Ejay Entry, Doris Sewa, Nora Jemfua, Ahinkra, Daniela Edichumwa Osei, Sarafina Beekun, Sheila Jessie, Mavis Boateng, Priscilla Echampon, Evelyn Abuaje Sandra, Bape Christiana Benie, Mamunatu Mohammed, Linda Bedu, Dora Kunedu Safo, Julia Befi, Rose Boateng, Charlotte Pokuya Dazi, Esther Opoku, Freda Beekun. Please, the photographers, be fast for us a little, please. Victoria Opokuya, Linda Afrese wa Priscilla Ofori, Esther Boatima, Sarah Frimpong Dufie, Princess Aduma Apia, Elsie Asamoah, Portia Amparibia, Sandra Kusi, Giftisewa Bonsu, Constance Amwa, Brefo Charity, and Chiwa Vivivan Owusu Sechere, Joyce Asabia, Rashidatu Seidu Moro, Abigail Kisiwa Asari, Susanna Kuran Osei, Lauren Nejapon, Catherine Asari, Mercy Bwahima Ofori, Dinah Ofori, Evelyn Adai, Jamila Ali, Gloria Dakwa, Christiana Frimpong, Rahel Yebua, Salina Mfum, Mary Boadu, Antoinette Kusi, Christabel Ejewa, Anita Bwahima Echampong, Charlotte Eduse, Laurentia Anita Techi, Augustina Dufie, Harriet Ofori, Rahel Esie, Mary Intana, Dorcas Bema, Helena Tete, Ajua Bwatima, Anita Incentuary, Evelyn Intifrimpong, Doris Sewa, Doris Ej Osei, Alberta Imprim, Mariam Kanda Yusuf, Diana Ejewa, Deborah Tete, Josephine Sewa Boatin, Portia Sapoma Ofori, Theresa Amankwa, Esther Pokuya, Sandra Amponsa, Faustina Kusi Apia, Halima Abdallah, Ernestina Ejapon, Sata Osman, Gifty Yeboah, Comfort Anochiwa Afrifa, Rita Ejay, Hannah Abina Owusuya, Rhoda Ampofuwa Afo, Felicia Donko Amponsa, Dora Mensa Afram, Gladys Apia, Cecilia Ntiamwa, Edith Sewa Entry, Portia Boatin, Shra Francisca Minta Pepra, Dinah Kankam, and Thelma Amwa. I continue with a diploma, second class upper downwards. Gifty Owusu Kunedu, Anas Seidu, Bismarck Menu, Mankama Sobogu, Dauda, Victoria Amankwa, Mabel Kabuko Tete, Jacqueline Owusu, Belinda Befi, Adiata Kante, Gregory Nibi Doma, Yota, Doreen Anansewa, Susanna Blankson, Stephen Osei, Mercy Eshan Hammond, Salim Yahaya, Evelyn Amo, Dinah Ousia, Shadrach Arthur, Shumesi Dakwa, Daniel Minka, Leonard Agoro Mensa, Isaac Kwabena Num, Samuel Kwesi Owusu, Alice Afrakuma Osei, Christiana Amankwa, Ruben Dasa, Beatrice Opoko, Linda Kaye, Bright Amuchi, Gabriel Kudomo Taneku, Freda Soni Sogil, Sandra Arthur, Grace Akosia Okra, Perpetua Ankama, Robert Louis Nyanke, Da Costa Donko, Cosmas Siom Kogil, Hannah Mensa, Joyce Safua, Bridget Nkansa Jura, Simon Kwekusei, Douglas Amwa, Victoria Sakwa, Dinah Owusua, Kate Amwa, Abigail Udro, Abeta Enchiwa, Mercy Afiatiwa, Angela Kati, Eric Afrifa, James Akumsakia, Alkabandu Buno, Benis Mamli Otumi, Charles Ajabin, Edna Odro, Musa Muhammad, Patricia Boatin, Priscilla Boahima, Belinda Odofua Opoku, Beatrice Dako Asamoah, Isaac Asubontain, Sechuafia Doglo, Monica Akun, Ebenezer Shea Donko, Paulina Asantiwa, Said Abubakar, Ibrahim, Vivian Aglebe, Abigail Opon, Joyce Owusuya, Felicia Obiniwa Kwapon, Florence Ejay Fachiwa, Rosemary Arthur, Nafisa Abdul Rahman, Francis Amankwa, Charles Kwame Efa, Mesak Ivo, Patient Piasa, Mary Poma, Deborah Bediako, Abigail Tiwa Menu, Agnes Suleiman Al-Hassan, Wilson Gomado, Loretta Kwatin Odro, Cletus Piri Pua, Comfort Bua, Agnes Buedi, Belinda Zizeno, Gladys Mensa, Martin Obein, Ernestina Bawenyo, Beatrice Mafu, Yao Jamina, Edmond Ejeyabua, Afisatu Abdullahi, Dorcas Aite, Mary Frimpoma, Kwajo Salifu, Dosia Asuako, Paul Ampofu, Kwabuna Amewin, Grace Jamfua, Matilda Dari, Matilda Osei, Clarabelle Jima, Mercy Benson, Nyamichewa Saka, Edna Jordan Foley, Esther Osei, Fidelis Buna, Florence Dia, Hamdia Rahman, Philip Awate Abebio, Prempe Kudos Mumuni, Dombanyoro, Farouk Omar, Isaac Fred Boatin Jr., Deborah Ampa Texan, Francisca Kupiri, Rahina Mohammed, Abdullahi Kanetu, Linda Kodawu, Yusuf Imoro Ali, Naomi Akosia Anane, Samson Ayim, Ellen Yebua, Patient Male Kopok, Agnes Apia, and Angelina Yebie. Please, if you didn't hear your name, you are here. Come. Maybe I mentioned it and you didn't hear. The diploma. Have you all come? Diploma. Thank you very much.
We want to acknowledge the following dignitaries. We begin by acknowledging the press call. They are here to cover our program for us. Parents and guardians of graduates. We have the SRC executives and students. We have SITAG, SENSAG, NAT, NAGRAT, CCT, and TEWU representatives here. We have Slopesans. They are also here, represented. Members of convocation. We have friends of the college with particular reference to Sir and Mrs. Banahine and Mr. Opoku Ewua. We have the clergy and religious also represented. We have Reverend Father Dr. Into Michael, the former chaplain, Catholic University, Ghana. We have Reverend Father Dr. Paul Kuma, lecturer, KNUST. Thank you. We have Reverend Father John Amankwa, regional manager, Catholic Schools. Thank you. Then we have Bishop Edu Echampong, who came all the way from Sunyane. Thank you. Then we have heads of our partner schools represented, headmasters and headmistresses of senior high schools. We have the college council members also represented here. Thank you. Then we have the metropolitan, municipal, and district directors of education here. A particular reference to Mr. Isaac Yao Akowua, who is the metro rep. Welcome, sir. Then we have principals of sister colleges and former principals. Reverend Dr. Joseph Inchi Asamoah, principal of Fenso College of Education, and who is now the vice president, Prinkoff National. Welcome, sir. Then we have Dr. Peter Atakra Ajba, chairperson from Aguna is the principal of Aguna. Then we have Mrs. Doris Boachi Ansa, Mami from Amtech, the men. Then we have Mr. Kennedy Ameyaba, acting principal, Wesley College of Education. We have Dr. Samuel Ajiman, principal, Bia Lamlighter. Then we have Dr. Mrs. Cecilia Esinam Abba, Mount Mary, Sumenya. Thank you, madam. Then we have Mr. Isaac Godfred Entry, the acting principal, St. Joseph's College of Education. Welcome, sir. Then we have our former principal, Madam Georgina Darlin Ufori. Again, we have Nana Ousu Apia and Patuum Oyoko Hine represented. Welcome, Nana. We have Nana Osei Sapon, Impehin Hine Offenso. Nana Kwaba. Then we have Mr. Harry Kwame Upoku, officer in charge of institutional accreditation and satellite campuses, representative of Director General Ghana Tertiary Education Commission. Welcome. We have also Nana Kwaku Ajay Yeboah, CEO, Students Loan Trust Fund. Then we have Professor Mrs. Faustina Brew, Head of Department of Theatre Arts, University of Education, Winneba, representing the Vice Chancellor, University of Education, Winneba. Thank you. We have Professor Mrs. Christine Edu Yeboah, Dean, School of Educational Development and Outreach, University of Cape Coast, representing the Vice Chancellor, University of Cape Coast. We have Mr. Edward Branson, the Regional Director of Education Representative. Welcome. Then we have Mr. Stephen Kwaku Ousu, Deputy Director General, GES, representing the Director General, GES. Nana Professor Mensa Bonsu, Asachirihene, representative of His Royal Majesty Otumfo Osei the second Asantehene. Nana Kwaba. Then we have His Excellency Dr. George Aisibuatin, the former High Commissioner to South Africa. Then finally, we have our own father, Most Reverend Gabriel Justice Yao Anochi, Metropolitan Catholic Archbishop of Kumasi, the chairman. Thank you, sir. Now, other dignitaries we have here, we have Dr. Richard Amoakon, KNUST.
Formerly with St. Louis.
With St. Louis College of Education Department. Then we have Rep from Ghana Revenue Authority, Ashtown. We have also Dr. Justice Enu, also from KNUST. Then we have some bodies that sponsor our programs. We have Sir and Mrs. Fusia again here. Then we have Madame Benedicta Entry, Director. I can't get this clearly. Okay, so Madame Benedicta Entry was also once with us.
The Sabeda Company.
She is represented. And finally, we have Fidelity Bank Swami Branch. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I believe Amanono too will be here. Amanono, you have been helping the college. Thank you very much for honoring our invitation and sponsoring some of our programs. I also have a name here, Pastor Dr. Anthony Enyamesem Poku. He is the Municipal Education Director, Swami. Director, you are welcome. I also know my husband is here, Professor Obin Isaac Obin Menu. Darling, you are welcome, and thanks for honoring Principal's invitation. Announcements. Graduates, please, you will take your certificate in this hall. So when we are done, you wait. The administrators will come with your certificates, then you take them. Refreshment for dignitaries. Please, all members from UCC, UEW, GTEC, Prinkov, please, you go to Principal's office. That is office of the Principal of St. Louis College of Education. UCC, UEW, GTEC, Prinkov, please, you proceed from here to Principal's office. Clergy and religious. Clergy and religious, please, you proceed to Mission House. That is our chaplain's residence. Clergy and religious. Council members here present, please, you'll be at our SLC Secretariat.
Remark number 3. We want to observe that the valedictory message by our beloved Sister Ellen Echampoma on behalf of the graduates, the principal's report have given us an all-encompassing, if not encapsulating, and comprehensive picture of the 4 years past here and the successes chalked, a mission well accomplished, a vision well transmitted, and results attained. We thank, therefore, our Sister Ellen, our Principal Marconi, for doing us the honors. Remark number 4. Our beloved keynote addresser, Dr. Eric Nkansa, represented by our brother Mr. Stephen Kwaku Owusu, has done a yeoman's job. He has done what Napoleon Bonaparte couldn't do at that time in Gaul, in Gallia, present-day France. What has he done? He has done very well in representing Dr. Eric Nkansa and giving us a wonderful keynote address, telling us, especially the graduates, what they should do and be. They should be ambassadors of this noble college, he said, and they should have at the back of their minds a sense of responsibility to change the status quo where possible, to be critical and analytical in their thinking, to renovate in the 21st century era. And I observed as a remarkable remark that he gave a keynote promise, namely that all those who have graduated from the corners of this world will be gainfully, happily, promptly, peacefully employed at the right time. That keynote promise I've heard, say, and we are waiting for is keynote fulfillment. Remark number 5. Our beloved Professor Nana Mensah Bonsu Asechirihine, representing His Royal Majesty, I observed, gave a pragmatic and spirit-filled address to our graduates. They should be proud of passing through the walls of this college. They should be excellent in their moral and religious outlook and outfit. They should respect authority and the old-aged people. They should sanitize the digital world. In fact, we will say as a pastor, evangelize, spiritualize the digital world, and do not allow the digital world to deform your formation. Remark number 6, we also observed always, as always, the presence here of our mentor university, and for this occasion, the presence of Professor Christine, representing University of Cape Coast, and conferring the diplomas and the degrees accordingly to our graduates. We always cherish and relish their cooperation and their collaboration. Remark number 8, and the last, I observe the administration of the oath by the Slopsons to the newest Slopsons in town. And I heard that they will uphold and defend the good name of this college here and outside. They will come and support the imminent homecoming summit that will be held right here. They will give from their resources, material, spiritual, psychological, human, to support the forward march of this college. I heard all that in the oath administered. Slopsons, thank you very much. Dr. Harriet, God bless you and the Slopsons for this oath. After these 8 remarks, may I, remark number 9, post scriptum, again, before this noble assembly, this August assembly gathered in June, add my voice to the litany of thanksgiving to our beloved Dame, Mrs. Comfort Boachi Mensah. 9 good years plus 2 extra years she labored here in this college. When we had the Thanksgiving Mass for her, I listed 26 accomplishments that by God's grace she was able to do. She left no stone unturned and no turn unstoned in moving forward this college. She is at this moment at a place I know because she took that engagement earlier. She couldn't join us today. As I said, we have done the first 2 stages. We have done the Thanksgiving Mass. We have done the financial needfulness. And the third was to see her here physically to thank God for her. We will do that at the right time. 2, we thank our brother Solomon Safo for doing us the honors. 20 years. I am marveled with her serenity, with his serenity, with his calmness. And I pray that he will have a peaceful retirement in Mampong, wherever he will find himself with the family. Finally, Your Excellencies, my dear friends, by the powers vested in me as College Council Chair and Chairperson for this ceremony, I hereby solemnly declare the 18th Congregation of St. Louis College of Education formally dissolved. The Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Please, let's all rise. Thank you. Please, before the closing prayer, let's say Urefi now Sankofa Yenchi. We forgot one dignitary that we had to introduce. Mr. Richard Frimpong from Agogo Presbyterian Women's College of Education, the Vice Principal, the Prize Principal. Sir, you are welcome. Thank you very much. And other dignitaries that I didn't mention your names and we are here. Please, you proceed to Principal's office. Thank you very much.
The Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
Mighty God bless and keep you. His face shine upon you and be gracious to you. May he go ahead of you to show you the way. May he be behind you to push you. May he be by your sides, so that you do not hit your feet against any stone. May he be above you a shield, a shelter, for those who dwell in the shelter of the Most High God will always abide in his presence. May he be a foundation sure on whom you will stand and never be shaken. Finally, may he by his Spirit dwell in you. When he is in you, he is greater than all challenges outside. May Almighty God so bless all of you gathered here, the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
yame yani ni nkwara na chi e ofie a ofiri mu ba bia ofiri eba school no so e mofra ne bi wo ha pa na nso yenim enu nti se yan hu won ha wa se de betimi ni wan atena ene wa aye adwuma no enya ade a betimi aye ni ye enu nti yame yani ni wo chi se ehu behia akra se ebetimi akọ mu fie akọhwa setena wo mu a eno no boa ye ma ye ba school a ye hu kwan be fa so ne nkwara no anante ne aboa wo mo omo ntiti ye mu
me can changes now say abandi aba second institution na ebo
aban bo ne hu modern p on say every be 21st century na 21st century no so e was ye tete mofra on so ye 21st century e mofra na 21st century no e bi ni say akra no timedwene no no ankasa dimide ne nsa ye bibi e was otimi ni nu atena e was ohu kwampa obetimi ni nu akasa e ye nema maako edumienu ne de bro sa akra ene ye friend 21st century skills no na de aban no de aba no de edikan no na yesi yesesa ye curriculum no enti asesa curriculum no se de be ya abofra bia obekọ ye school no obewie no na wa ye omamba pa odwen oman no ho otimidi na adwene ye adwuma otimidi ne nsa ye adwuma ohia so obi beka che ne se ye wei ansa na wa ye de to so bie mu no so ye nyina ye ni tua ebi na ne ye ni edi ho adanse ye se teacher so omade kire omontete eno so ya asesa na kakra na asesa na ne se uwura mu na wo ba enye se wo ba te se de first for no ana tetefo no ba ye no he say wo di degree na ba na degree no so a wo de ba na enema bebre ene wo ma e ma ye di degree na ama eno no ye another reform ena reform so e ka ho pa ehia ye abefo kwan e fa susua de friend ICT no eno so hia ye papa into say wo cheche ni a na futu a ye de ma no say ICT na aban de bewura mu no ye pese wo de boa amofra no tete ye enye ICT a ofa phone na akora no esua de wo be na akora na ka bibi na wati ene de ehunu se na teacher ni na record akora na o ka bibi na wati no akora na ni na no so na teacher ni da beto social media enye kwan a ye pese ye fa so etete ye mofra no se ye pese ye tete mofra wo wa kukoduro omo de wadwene ye adwuma na otimi kire wa adwena na se ye hunohuna omo e wo kwan we so se ya record no da beto social media so a e wo se achechefo nyina aso te se emra ma ho kwan is against our media policy say obe record akwara o kire na adwene ana o sua de nanso o mreyo nti wantimi anya ne ye na wa record no na de abetu edwa na mfoforo nso share na wo sere no emmoaye papa se akyerɛkyerɛfo ne emmoaye mofra ne tete nti akyerɛfo yema ya nimra ho so na sa mofra na ye record wo mo na ye de betu social media na ye sere wo mo na ye share no ye nyina ye nyae se wo yo wofo wo yo nuabema wo yo nuaba na wo hu sa na ema ni bi se school ni akwara o ka bibi so onya ne yie ne ye bɔ na ba so a enha adwen na emom watinti ne ye de sere no de ma ye ma ho kwan sa se we fa so na wa share wo de akyere ni nua na wo de akyere ni nua na mo sere nkwara no emmoaye ema ye nya nkwara na ye pɛ won se da akye ye ni hɔ a obetimi agina mu na wabɔ o man yi nkoso ene ne ntete ye da mo se
ye frame Ellen Echampoma
ene abasobo de wanyan e de na hye won kran e hye asesen
oh me bae no na me hye de wi a omo di anim no e cha ya ekwan bebre bie ma omo na me so me pese me so me nya sa abasobo de bi ma ekwan bebre embie ma me enti me imagine se me me ho se ne be ya metimi acha ma be nya sa abasobo de na ekwan bebre ebia ma me se me ye teacher ni baby a medru bia de me pese me ka kire me students bia no metumi aka eno nti ene ma me pese me ho just to make impact
but the chef for on ewo school na de na oye ya na e da so ko a e ma otimi nya sa abasobo de
oh dia me ya na e da so nko ne se me sua ade but de metima ka se nyame adom so ka ho because nyame adom nka ho a ontumi nye e ma ni nwie peye enti nyame adom so ka ho na me sua ade so ka akwa metimi aka ho
nyanma wo je omo akire omo afi no mo ba futu be na de mo
afutu a me de mo ne se omo nso nyi omo no mo nsua ade na omo mmpae nyame be boa wo mo ombetwa apase kama kama se de yesu ya twa apase
ko school nya de na ye o challenge
Miko school no bibia ni ho a metumi lay me hands on say e me challenge bebre because I'm focusing on anyoma e negative around me inti na me hu bibi to be a challenge bebre I was say see me kwan o madisua
nyame adom bibia ekoso kama bibia ekoso ye madi trefo no meka se no kware anim ni omo bo adwuma pa nkwala no so ntete no omo tie omo asem de atwa mu bia omo de ye adwuma last year na first class ni 20 nso enne nyame adaro ma yenya 33 na me pese e benya 30 na me kase e benya 30 nso yenya 33 nti minim say next year nso e benya more than this nti adekre ekoso nyame adaro ma adekre ekoso kama challenges dey say wa onim say bebia ni ho as a human institution challenges dey you face a challenge kese e infrastructure first no naka all the students omubabom basisia no ya chem cohort 1 and 2 no mo wo ha sisia ya wo level 200 and a level 400 and omo ha level 100 e ko fie just last week and 200 abe replace so mtie bom pa e say e benya more accommodation abana ya the so far yenya 300 bed capacity hostel or ya maye ye bom pa so be wie ntem se na be ya yenyina be ba bom ama teacher for no so esa na head teacher for no because you have to teach from January through December afi na ema just 5 weeks omo ko rest ye omo rest aba omo to aso ye to aso akopim December tun se ya na ebre no ewo ho ti ye bom pa se nyame be ye adom na ye benya ye friend say more classrooms ebebo ankwala no any hostel facilities ombenya bebi ombeda ni classrooms ti ye bom pa ye nya hostel na ka ye sre se nche bia na ka ye friend say classrooms nso abeka ho se na ebe ya ye betumi akira de abom within a time yen ka say ye cohort this cohort that so in fact as a Catholic institution morality no was discipline nti obi any Roman circle be person ne ba ebeba Roman school because of discipline na hanso ye adwuma den say first class student no okasa no ti asem okai adwuma no ye de ye just ye de be ma wankasa na no so boa eboa ma say wo kwa hu say yes wo danso because ufie aprapra bibia no woyɛ no perfect ema hu say yes wo yɛ ewura eno dan so eno so wi a yesan so kyerɛ won nsa no dwuma ebi tumi yɛ cake ebi yɛ seminar ebi yɛ we yɛ makeover yes makeup omu yɛ makeover nya yɛ kyerɛ mo saa ne ma ne nyinaa nti eboa mo mu nya nimdie surunku bi a omo de kɔ
final words yɛ kɔ
the meka kyerɛ mo ne sɛ omo kɔ Omonko as ambassadors of St. Louis College. Because Ubo Dina Obian in baby of free buyer. A Jumapani training papa ya dear mom, no Omonko swa, no Musum Fantre, and Qualano Sene and Qualano Subaba a teacher for and I say a Juma be papa, a beboa or mino, a boa a sorrow, no Sanso boa or man, a boa or man casaso, and no Mobusia phone.